Muslim couples, both couples are working. Who's raising the kids? Muslim couples are working. Who's raising the kids? They go and give their kids to carers. This is a new trend. I don't know if the trend is common in Oldham, but the more south you go, the more different the terrain changes. Husband and wife both go out to work. So the woman, she demands her Islamic rights. You want to talk about Islamic rights? Talk to me. You're earning money, then you need to contribute to the house, because when they say the man pays for the costs, it is when the woman stays at home and looks after his home. It's when she cleans his home, she cooks his food, and she raises his children. Why don't you mention that in the Islamic rights? When they say the man pays for the costs, it means the woman stays at home, she cooks the food, she cleans the house. And I'm not mentioning in-laws, that's a different issue. I'm talking about the house she lives in, she cleans it. She feeds the children, she raises the children, she cooks the food, and the husband pays for everything. But if the woman is earning, then she is not doing her side of the contract, of the marriage. So the man doesn't need to pay for all the costs. Then they can share the costs. If they want to live like that, it's like when you marry, some people, they may marry a woman, they go to a chip shop, the woman says, I'll pay for my food, you pay for yours. That's the type of women they're marrying. And then when they need to foot the bill, what happens is that the woman then will realize and say, okay, let's go back to our traditional values. I'll stay at home, I'll raise the kids, I'll clean the house, I'll obey my husband in good things. And the husband gives her rights, which is paying for the maintenance. He doesn't beat her. The abuse of women is haram. He doesn't harm her in any way. She has rights as well. And then there's this new trend. There's a new trend on these social media 2-second attention span social media people that they put out for the women, misguiding them. That is, they say, the woman doesn't need to cook and clean. The woman doesn't need to cook and clean in the house. That's not her obligation. That's false. Because what that means, the Shafi'is say this, what that means, let me tell you what it means. When the fiqh books say the woman doesn't need to cook and clean, what it means, she should be ready at all times for her husband. So she's not busy with cooking and cleaning. Do you understand what I mean? She should be ready for her husband all the time. But what do? These women, they will only dress out when they go onto the roads. They will dress up. They will dress up in weddings. But then, when they get home, they won't dress up for the man. But then they will demand their rights and saying, I don't need to cook and clean, so let's go out to eat. Let's order a takeaway. So the man's spending 40, 50, 60 pound daily on takeaways. And when his money runs out, he goes to the cheap chicken and chip shops. That's the sad reality. That's what's happening on the ground. So do not be fooled by just the hijab and the fake Islamic persona, this fake Islamic persona.